Hey friends, Patty Hardy here. How are you? I'm glad you are joining me today. I am going to show you the easiest way ever to put on your mascara makeup. I promise it's easy peasy lemon squeezy, as we say in my 3rd grade class. So it's called a cheetah hack. You can do like a travel hack. It doesn't have to be perfect or just the way I do it. But I'm gonna show you how I do my cheetah hack. It takes less than 5 minutes if I'm not talking. And it's pretty simple. You don't use a lot of product at all, which makes it even better because it will last a lot longer. And it's the easiest thing that I do. And I love to do this. So I'm just starting off with my contour. I'm using henna for my contour. Love that shade. It's good for lighter skin tones. It's not a dark contour at all. It is definitely one of my favorites. So I'm putting the contour where it would go around my forehead and stuff. I'm just dabbing it on. That's all I'm doing. Nothing fancy at all. I did the bridge of my nose and I did underneath my cheekbones. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is go to my highlight and use my highlight. So I'm going to tap into White Peach. Just going to get a little bit on my finger and I'm going to tap my White Peach where it goes. So I'm going to use that underneath my eyes, down the sides of my nose. And I also use it in my T-zone just to brighten it up, to brighten up my face. Right here where the sun would hit it anyway, right in between the contour. I'm just still tapping it on my finger and I come right down through here to do that. All right, now that's my brightening highlight. So for me, that's White Peach. Then I'm gonna go in with my main highlight, which is Wheat. It's darker, you can see, and I'm just gonna tap it where it would go, all right? So I'm going all the way under. If you see, I've got some spots there. I've got a big one there. I got a couple here, just hanging out, just decided to join me. So I'm just treating them like normal for now. I believe that what I normally wear and how I normally wear it will cover those spots because our cream makeup has got great concealer kind of points to it. You know, it's creamy, so it's easy to put on and blend in, and it covers so well without using anything else. So you can see that I have literally just kind of dotted or finger painted my face. No rhyme or reason. I've left a spot for my lip and cheek that I'll go back and put in, but everything else is there. So now I'm ready to blend it, okay? So I'm gonna take one of my favorite brushes. It's the only brush that I use for this kind of a hack. So I'm gonna use my B-squared, which is my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm going to take the smaller end, and I am literally just blending away. That's all I'm doing. So I'm just doing circles all around my face, making sure that I'm getting every part. I already have on my lash mascara. You can kind of see and tell that, but I still put my main highlight even on my eyelids just to kind of give them a clean slate and a fresh start for my eyeshadow. So still blending, leaving that contour where you can see it, but blending it in with my skin around my nose. That's where my brightening highlight was. So I'm making sure I'm blending that in a little bit with my contour, blending that wheat all the way up to my contour. And blending away. Now I still have my contour, so I'm just tapping very lightly because you don't want to blend that completely in. You still want to be able to see it, but you don't want to leave it a dark line either. All right, so there you have it. I have done my cheetah hack that fast. crazy, isn't it? That's 5 minutes flat. And that's me talking. On normal days, if we're in school, I do this at the breakfast table while the boys are eating. And I can get it all on in 5 to 7 minutes, every bit of it. All right, so there's my highlight and my contour. Pretty nifty, huh? Pretty quick, right? So now I'm gonna use one of my most favorite blushes. I use Plum a lot. I love it. It goes very well with my coloring, and I think it'll look perfect for this army green shirt that I have on today. So I use my fingers again. You can put the lip and cheek on while you're doing your highlight and your contour and blend it into. For some reason, I just have a mental block. I'm like, I cannot do that. I cannot mix that color in there. What if I get that everywhere? But most people do, and they're fine with it. I'm just too chicken to try it. So I just wait till the end and I plop that on, and then I'm just doing tiny little circles to put that plum lip and cheek right there on my apples of my cheeks and all the way up. You see what I'm doing? So just tiny little circles. I'm not pressing hard at all. I'm just blending, blending, blending. So that's the way it looks. Y'all, I love this blush color. It's gorgeous. It really is. All right, so there's my plum. I also put that on my lips. So I grab my no, just kidding. Yes, I do. I grab my multitasker. So I see we've been on vacation. And then this week we've been working outside. I haven't worn makeup in a week and a half. So yeah, my brain's just woo. I grab my multitasker brush and I use this small end and put my lip liner on. Sometimes I do it in a very faint, not a lined look. So I use a big fat fluffy end. Sometimes I use this multitasker brush. It just depends on what you want to do and how you want it to look. So I picked up the multitasker. So I'm going to go in with this small end. I'm going to pick up some of that henna contour, just a little bit on the end. And I'm going to go just on the outside of my lips. You don't want a harsh lined look. See, it's not even really a harsh line, even with this multitasker brush. So just going right on the very outside of my lips. Pick up just a little bit more henna and do the same thing on the top. Right on the outside and all the way down. And that just gives you a good lined look. Then I'm going to take the other end, this end here that's more flat, and I'm going in with my plum highlight. My plum lip and cheek, and I'm going to put a little bit on that end of the brush and sweep it on. Now, isn't that pretty? I love this. So right here, and just dab in. Look how pretty. Now, just to give it a little bit of a shine, I've learned this trick too. I'm gonna take just some of that white peach, some of my brightening highlight, and I'm just gonna stick it right there in the middle, on the top and on the bottom, just to kind of give it a nice glow in the middle. Pretty, huh? All right, now my final step, make sure it's not on my teeth while I'm talking to you. My final step is to put my illuminator on. I wear my illuminator right here above my lip and cheek, on my cheeks, above my blush, and I go from the corner of my eye to my hairline. So today, with the shades that I have on, I'm gonna wear 𝚬𝚎𝚎𝚜. I love that. I am gonna use my Best Blend Forever brush, and I'm gonna use the fat fluffy end, and I'm going to just swipe it through that Dulce, not getting a lot of color on that brush at all because of the way that brush is. It's a very light, fluffy brush. I love it. And you just sweep it on, literally right there. You see, it just gives you a little bit of a glow. Isn't that pretty? Versus that side. So using Illuminator, and I'm using the Dulce. And so now I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other side. Just pop that little bit of color that's so pretty right there on your cheeks. Isn't that really pretty? So, friends, this is hanging in the laundry room.
Hanging where?
In the laundry room.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. This is it. We had to find our mask before we leave the house, right? All right, this is it. Just fixing those eyebrows. And y'all, that's it. We have done our hack. We did the cheetah method, which is my favorite quick go-to method. I do everything with my fingers and I blend it out with my brush. And that look pretty? Love that. So there you have it. Thanks for joining. Hope you learned something. Give it a try. Send me a selfie. Let me know how you love it. Thanks. Have a good day.